What's up, y'all? Brickscore here, and today we're going to be comparing the two LEGO Star Wars Super Battle Packs. We'll be comparing the 2020 75280 501st Legion Clone Trooper Battle Pack, the one that started it all, and the one that started LEGO's recent clone rush, to the brand new 2024 75372 Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack. So we're going to be comparing these, seeing which one we think is better, as they are the same price. This one came out in 2020, 2024. So let's get right into it and compare them with the minifigs. The first minifig for the 2024 Clone Battle Pack is the Phase 2 Reg. And overall, this is a hard minifig to mess up, and LEGO didn't. I think this minifig looks great. Obviously, there are helmet holes, which is something that the large LEGO community has said we don't like, but I don't think it affects this trooper too much. I think it's fine, and I think this guy still looks really good, and I plan on getting a lot of this set, mostly for this minifig. Next up, we have the Shock Trooper, and this is the second Phase 2 Shock Trooper that LEGO has ever produced, and I will be honest, I like the first version better. I do think this one is a bit of a downgrade, but it's still good. It goes with the modern style quite well. Again, I think even though it has the helmet holes, which don't look good from the side, I don't think it messed up the printing too much, so overall, this is a pretty solid clone minifigure, and one that I will be happy to have multiple of in my army. Then, of course, the set comes with two regular battle droids, and this is the exact same version from 1999, but they got it right in 1999. This figure looks great. Never hurts to have an extra two of these Next guys. Up, one of the biggest draws for this set is the new and improved Super Battle Droid. After a 11-year absence from LEGO, we have finally gotten another Super Battle Droid, and this guy looks absolutely amazing. I love the new mold and the tiny print for the red dot from In-Universe. That is just beautiful looking. And all the way around, the figure is either the exact same as the one we got in 2013 and prior, or a little bit better in every way. And so, a great droid minifigure that I'm glad is back in LEGO's production. Now we have our first minifigure for the 501st Battle Pack, and this set comes with 3 of these original 501st Clone Troopers. And this guy looks great. One of the best looking clone troopers of all time, if I do say so myself. The front printing is great. No helmet holes, rare to see that these days, and that's awesome. The normal back printing, and overall, this is just a great minifigure that I'm so glad that I've been able to army build quite a bit. Next up, we have the 501st Jetpack Trooper, which is a trooper I didn't know I wanted until I had. I mean, they just did a great job with this minifigure as far as the helmet markings, which look amazing, and sadly, nothing like we would see modern days with the helmet holes. And then to the blue arms, which brings me back to the classic era of clone troopers when they'd give them single colored arms. And overall, this guy is just great. And of course, he comes with a blue jetpack. And so, one of my favorite minifigures, and surprisingly, one of my favorite clone troopers, even though I would never say that before LEGO had made this figure. Then, of course, to figure it off, this set comes with 2 of the original battle droids. So, another set with 2 good battle droids. And so as we look at the minifigs all together, I will admit, if this was just clones to clones, I do think I would pick the 2020 501st Legion Clone Troopers pack. But when you look at it all together, just the extra inclusion of 3 super battle droids, just bolstering the number of figures in the set, and the fact that the Clone Troopers aren't that far behind, I do think I gotta go with the 2024 Clone Battle Pack in terms of minifigures. So they're up 1-0. Next up, we have builds, and for the 2024 Clone Battle Pack, it has 5 fun builds. And so, first off, we just have a little stand for a clone trooper to shoot behind and shoot battle droids. Then we have a small speeder, which I'll admit does look undersized, a little too goofy, a little too big on the sides, but a nice inclusion. And then a staff, which is one of my favorite builds and one that I'm so happy we have because I think this thing looks great. And then obviously you can put a battle droid on there. And then we have a box which holds thermal detonators inside it. So overall, just some fun builds. But the main build for this set is the Separatist Tri-Droid. And overall, this thing just looks great. We haven't really gotten one in a long time in LEGO, and none in this color scheme ever. And overall, this thing just looks great. I really enjoy how it looks. Obviously, the legs are all posable, so you can make it taller or shorter, however you'd like. It has flick fire missiles, which is a fun inclusion that brings me back to the olden days of LEGO Battle Packs. And then the turrets up here look really good with the detailing. And then one detail that I absolutely loved that you couldn't actually see is that it has like a brain piece inside, which I just think is a fun little detail on this. And so overall, a great build that I'm excited to build for my clone army. Next up, we have the builds for the 501st Battle Pack, and here we have the Speeder Bike. And while this thing is a bit oversized to in-universe, this thing is just so detailed and beautiful. I love it. I love the sticker detailing on the back, and then overall, this thing has plenty of guns, turrets, and some stud shooters in the front so that you can do all the playing that you want with this set if you're buying this for a younger user. And so anyways, I think this is just a great build and one that I would definitely display and use in a clone army. Next up, we have the Walker, and this thing just looks great. I love the blue color scheme and has tons of stickers on the front to create a bunch of detail, wear, and tear. And then probably my least favorite part is that they did stick a very large stud shooter on the front, but that does make for some good playability. Then obviously you can fit a minifigure inside, and he has a console to drive the Walker. And so overall, just a great build, and I really enjoy this one. And so when it comes to comparing these sets builds, I gotta go with the 501st Battle Pack. While I do really like the Tri-Droid and the staff for the droids, I think that the actual clone stuff is very lacking. And I love the builds from the 501st Battle Pack. And overall, while the only thing I'd really put on display is maybe the Tri-Droid, I would easily display both the builds from the 501st Battle Pack. So we're tied up again at 1-1. And so when it comes to our last category, which is price for each set, I think this one has got to be a draw. I mean, I'm just going to be honest, both these sets have their ups and downs. Obviously, I think the 2024 pack has the slight edge on minifigures, and I think the 2020 battle pack has a slight edge on builds. And so overall, I think that each of these are $30, and each of them was a great price upon retail. And of both these sets, you're going to be able to, when they were out, you could maybe even find it $24, which is a steal for both of these. And so overall, just great sets for the price and ones that in a place where Lego is often overpriced, I think these were properly priced sets. And so overall, at the end of this video, I think that these sets are going to get just a tie. I'm going to be honest, both are amazing sets, and it kind of depends. Are you going more for the Separatists and for the droids, or more for the 501st Legion? And so that'll be a completely preference thing. Both of these are great sets. I hope that you were able to pick up the 501st Legion's Clone Trooper pack while it was out. And if you didn't, it's still $60, which might be a pickup, but that's a topic for a different video. And of course, make sure to go out and buy a 2024 Clone Trooper and Battle Droid Battle Pack while they are still out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and comment down below which set do you think is better. And see you guys later on Bricks Galore. Bye.